Look at all that.
Ooh, now I gotta try to get that out of there.
Yeah. I think it's sliding.
It's moving the crank. Alright.
You want to grab that whole darn thing?
Alright guys, well this pilot bushing I put in here is stuck. And I'm trying this old trick, the bread trick, which sounds ridiculous to me. But I feel like the last piece of bread I put in there, I think it actually moved. So, I wanted you guys to see. So I took this wheel stud and I ground the head down to fit right in the middle of this weird pilot bushing, just right. And I hold it here and that thing is coming out, which is amazing. A little bit of bread. I can say I've never worked on a car with bread before, but I'm pretty excited about it. I guess I might need to go to the parts store and get bread remover or something to clean this up with when I'm done. I'm not really sure. That thing is definitely coming out. I'm going to let you see the whole process because it's worth it, I think, at this point, to see the bread work. I'm running out of bread, though. I think I have a whole loaf. Yeah, it looks really close right now. I did heat it with a torch a minute ago, so I'm a little apprehensive about touching it, but it's probably fine at this point. Little by little. Sort of hoping this will do it right here. Check that out. The bread works. And this thing isn't even that hot. Man, I gotta clean that bread out of there now. That's alright, it's breakfast time. So here it is. Here's my bunch of little pieces of bread, all squashed up, that got that pilot bushing out of there. That's crazy. I gotta clean up all this high strength thread locker that I wanted to use to hold the stuff together real good. It worked. Still cleaning thread locker up. The wire wheel takes care of it pretty good. The stuff is pretty tough. Here's the problem I ran into. This is the pilot bushing that was in the 2-liter non-turbo crank that I've used to build this motor. It fits on the end of this converter. However, the way it's stepped, that's as far as it'll go on. That's not enough to get the converter pads to line up with the flex plate. It sticks out about this far, the gap that you see here. If I take this off, this thing's a little damaged from me pulling it back out of there. Here's the new pilot bushing that I ordered. Notice the difference? This one's gonna work. Here's the new pilot bushing, or as they call it from Mitsubishi, bushing, cray. I'll spare you watching me put this together again. Alright, let's see if we can document this thing actually doing the 2-click business. Alright, so that's just set in there. So, I found that if I lift it and turn it, at some point, That's one click. I thought that was in before. I don't think it is. There it is. That's the second click. I think we're getting somewhere now. This transmission made it up way easier. And now we're going to tighten these bolts up and make sure that it does the right thing. All right, this is all looking good.
Yeah, start it up.
There we go. Hey, hold this. Torqued to spec. Count the ugga-duggas.
Perfect. Too many!
Sitting there all ready to go. Just got to pull the hood off the car. We're going to have to put it on the lift and get it up off the ground slightly to get the lift legs underneath. And we'll try dropping this thing in there. I'm going to try to keep these nicely painted frame rails looking pretty with some of this tape, like I've done over here. Well, Tony and I got super carried away, and we just went for it. And we dropped this thing right in pretty easily, so we got the front motor mount with the bolt through. All we got to do is lower it another inch or so, get that rear mount through, and then we can put the side mounts on. Lower. All right, here it goes. Tell me when. Oh, when?
I'm gonna lift it slowly.
Keep going. You've got a ways. Oop. Well, let's wiggle it around and see what we can come up with. Yes. Some slight wiggling, and we're good. All right, we got those motor mount bolts in. As you can see, this chassis and subframe were all designed with 1G front-wheel drive automatic motor mounts and engine brackets. And they work together to make it so that there's no clearancing that needs to be done on this subframe. Everything fits here just as it should. We can grab this thing off of here. Yes. Ah! So right now, we're trying to get this last mount bolted up, but the engine needs to be jacked up slightly to get those bolts in. So Tony's jacking the motor up. These solid mounts make it pretty tough. Everything has to be in just the right spot. All right, we got those in there. And we have success. The motor is in the car with the transmission. And now I can start laying out everything else that's going to go in this engine bay, including the engine wiring harness. So look forward to more videos. We'll see you next time.
Put cheese on it.